Hello everybody, it's that bearded gamer again. As you can see, we're still with Zulte Waregem from there. So, last episode we did do really well. We have obviously completed this league now, but there was a few jobs going available. Few in Norway, which were all bottom of the league jobs, and I didn't really fancy going back to a save where I'd be rebuilding something again. So I'm trying to look for something more relevant from there. As you can see, there is the AZ Alkmaar job, which I have tried to apply for, but I don't know why I can't apply for it for some reason, because that would probably be a very good job to go to the Eredivisie next. But we're going to stay here for the time being. As you can see in the top left hand corner, there is this nice little England icon. So the England job popped up, and I just thought, you know what, apply for it, why not? And then they're giving me the job. Also, Colombia and Norway did offer me a job, but I chose to England to stay true to my roots, to be the English manager from there, see what we can do. But I'm mainly not going to show that. I'll only show that if I get to like a final in the World Cup or the European Championships or something like that. If we do actually get to the final, I'll show it, and if we win the trophy from there. I'm mainly going to focus on the club save to be in from there. So we're still going to stay at this club for the time being. We're going to keep an eye on jobs that may become available. Club Vision, they want us to finish in the top 6 places in the league again and reach the latter stages. We have won the Super Cup. That was our first game. We did get battered by Newcastle and PSG in friendlies, but we did win a Super Cup against KV Mechelen. From there, we have signed a shed load of players and sold a shed load of players. We sold some youngsters as well, because bigger teams have started coming to our youngsters now, and then they want to leave, as you'll see from the dynamics here as well. Yadel Hernandez disappointed, wants to move to a better squad, wants to move to a stronger squad, wants to move to a stronger squad. They've had bids from different clubs around the world. They are some of our better younger players from there. We'll go to transfers next. Now we are currently trying, no, we did bring him in the last episode from there. So we have sold a lot of players, a lot of players. Back in the last season, we did sell Nabe Bangora, youngster. It's not got much potential from there. And then we started off by selling Kellen Fisher just because he was getting older for 1.4 million. To Tambaidu got sold because he was pretty much injured for majority of the season. Sold a few of the youngsters out. We sold Lalulai because he wasn't good enough anymore. Lasinitan Traore is a good youngster. He's gone out on loan. We sold some of these players. The youngsters weren't good enough. We did sell John Kasongo, but then we did sign somebody else in his place. Unfortunately, we had to sell Noah Kagotkin because he was injured and he left, and sold Antonsen. He wasn't good enough. We sold Tommy Setford because we signed a new goalkeeper. I'll show that him in a moment. Sold Mehdi Eziel because he wasn't good enough to be into the team. We sold Patrick Dumas for well, he's gone on loan from there. We also sold Borjan Claes, who is a good youngster, good potential from there, but it was like the Rothman was £5 million, so we got rid of him from there. Joe Anderson we sold just because he's old and he wasn't good enough. We signed a few more centre-backs this season. Matondo was just a youngster, and then David Raya was a right-back that we did sign but just didn't become good enough, so we cashed in on him because I'm pretty sure we signed him on a free. And then Moran was a youngster who was on a free. He's gone out on loan for the rest of the season, just because we have signed better centre-backs and solidified a squad. Now, going to transfers that we did sign from the back end of last season. Most of these signed from there. Coliella, I'm trying to think to where we got from Francisco Salavros. So it's probably pretty much from here. So we signed Gesler Matondo. He was a youngster, but he isn't very good. Same with Leo Lesser. He was a youngster, but he doesn't seem to be very good now, so that's not great. We signed Hugo Juro on a free, 4-star current ability, 4-star potential. He's played Valencia for majority of his career and at Real Madrid as well, so he's going to be one of our main strikers this season. We signed Filippo Mane, 3.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He's played Borussia Dortmund for majority of his career, so that's a pretty decent signing, to be honest. We signed George Ibanez, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential, centre back, Spanish. He has come from Atletico Madrid's team, where he's been sporadic there for a lot of his career. From there, and then we have signed Javier Cuvellas, 2.5-star, current ability, 4-star potential, Chilean. He's just a backup striker rotation. He's come from the Chilean league. He could possibly develop from there. We have signed Albion Mishu, 2.5-star currently, 4.5-star potential, can play anywhere across the back line, so he's going to be a utility player, which is fantastic. He's come from the SK Brethren. He is only 18 years old, I think he is. No, 22 years old. No, that's the goalkeeper. I do apologise. Clicked on the wrong person. He's 19 years old, so he's got loads of development. This is the new goalkeeper for us. 22-year-old Uruguayan, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He's come in from the Uruguayan league, where he did actually play pretty well last season. I did try and sign another goalkeeper, but as you're probably aware from watching the save or seeing this save, we're starting a negative balance. We've got to make the money back up and then make money again. We have got a load of money. What I might do with that is I might start trying to sign youngsters who are 18 or younger to try and get them as a homegrown at the club and see if there's anybody with potential who I might be able to sign from there. We did sign a centre-back again, Ben Wagstaff, 23 years old, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He came in from Arsenal. Didn't even know that from there. But I only found him because Fulham was signing him. He popped up on my scout reports and I brought him in. We did sign this guy, Jonas Bollen. Defensive midfielder who can also play on the right wing, 2.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential, Belgian, 19 years old. He has pretty much played a full season last season in this league as well, which is fantastic, and he could develop into a good player. We then signed Dario Colena as a backup left back, and he can play on the left wing, 3.5-star current ability, 3-star half-star potential. He's Uruguayan. He's came from the National League, where I was actually playing very well. He's played very well for the majority of his career, to be honest, in that league. We did sign this guy on a free as a backup striker, Andrzej Nemeshek, 3-star current ability, 3-star potential. He signed him on a free on an end of contract. He's been pretty much playing pretty well in the Czech league for the majority of his career at the moment. And then last signing that we did sign was a backup right back, Gaston da Silva, 3-star currently, 4-star potential. He's coming from the Uruguayan league, from the same team in Nacional as well. Now the scouting has gone up. So we can scout the world now. We have got 9.96 million left in the bank, so I might look into possibly signing just some youngsters under 18. I'll look into that behind the scenes. Mainly, I think we're just going to carry on with this save. I won't go too much into it. I might come back if we do well with England. I might come back if we're doing well in the Cup or the Champions League or something like that. This will be a first venture into the Champions League, so if we do get into the Champions League, I might show you a few big games against some of the bigger teams, but we're probably going to get spanked because we did get beat by Newcastle and PSG in friendlies, but that was before we signed new players and before we improved the squad from there. So we'll just get into the first game, which is against Antwerp, which are a bit of our bogey team from there. We have won another cup now with that Super Cup as well, as other previous cups, but I'm going to keep an eye on the job centre for any jobs that become available, but I don't want to take a job where it's bottom of the league. We could take this Norwegian job here, but then the bottom of the league, Kristiansund, are around about here towards the bottom of the league. I don't really want to take a job and then do another rebuild again from there halfway through a season. We did add Northern Ireland into the leagues now, as you will see from here, which is the next one up from there. So we have got a few different places to choose from, and then I'll keep an eye on the job centre as we go. From there, we did get offered an interview from Club Brugge, but Club Brugge finished lower than us last season. So Club Brugge finished technically, if we're going league table, we were the champions in the end, but Club Brugge finished second, close second behind us when we won the league. So why would I leave this club when I built a good team here to go to the same club from there who were in the same league? So it made no sense to go to that interview, in my personal opinion, unless they were offering me a stupid amount of money. But I wouldn't leave one club where I built a really good young squad and built a very good squad here to go to another club which is in exactly the same league. And we're going to be in the Champions League this season. So we'll get into the game. That's pretty much everything that's happened. We are now the England manager as well, but then I'll do all that stuff behind the scenes. I just play games behind the scenes with them. What I might do is, off camera, is save my tactic from this and possibly employ it with England, because we did win the Belgian League with it last season. From there, so we'll get into the game, and the first game of the season. That's pretty much all the transfers, everything that's gone on. We obviously are going to keep an eye on a new job from there, but we'll just continue with the Belgian League for the time being. See how we do within the Belgian League again for another season, and then keep an eye on the job centre to see if a job pops up available that's relevant to ourselves, and see if we can leave to a bigger or better club, maybe in Eredivisie, maybe in Northern Ireland, maybe go Scotland, see what becomes available and leave the club to go there. So I'll just keep an eye on the job centre probably every couple of months. Probably better looking at January time. That's probably when most people release the managers, after the first couple of months of the season. So we'll get into the game and with the team, and I will play the match. So I'll see you in a moment. So this is going to be the match. It's going to be the team for the game, sorry. So it'll be Bernal and net, new goalkeeper, Caballero, Renson and Mane, Golding, Holman, Deprez, Colonna, Maguire, Juro and Hackford up front. So we're going to go with that team and see how we're doing the game. So I'll catch you guys in a moment when we are in the match and see how we're doing in our first game of the season. Right, let's be having you. See how we do. I've got a few English players here now as well, which is quite nice, as well as a mixture of other different nationalities. But it does seem like we've gone very Southern American with the squad. We've got a lot of Colombians, a lot of Uruguayans. Now we've got a few different players from different nations from there. They are on the ball, which isn't a good start. But Antwerp are a bit of our bogey team. But I do feel like I have improved this team massively and solidified it through rotation. That's me being honest from there. Hackford did have a very good season last season. I want to see if Juro's going to step up, because he is 32, but he's probably going to retire. We could have had the chance of signing, I can't remember his name, Elena, or no, Alanga, that's it, Alanga, who used to play for Man United, but I felt like he was good, but I felt like we didn't need him. We got enough wingers from Maguire. Way Antoine Hackford. Go ahead, lad. He's been really good for us, to be fair. He learnt the language, come into his own at the back end of the last season, and he pretty much single-handedly did well for us. Obviously, Macedo got us top goal scorers in the league, but Joro's taken over him. But he's going to be a good option to come off the bench if either one of Joro or Hackford's not playing great from there. But we may lose a few more players, because there is a few teams sniffing around our youngsters still. When we did do the not the NXT, what I'm on about, it's because we've been watching wrestling lately. When they did do the next gen, last time, we did have 5 players from our squad actually in that next gen. From there, obviously a few of them have left now because big teams come into them. Tottenham, I have a disliking towards with this, because every single time I get a good youngster, Tottenham seem to come into that youngster, throw them school width, and then they want to leave. So they are doing my head in a little bit with this team, and then they've just scored, which isn't great. Was it bad defending, or was it just a good goal? I think it was just a good goal. Yeah, it's just a good goal, to be fair. Keeper didn't do very well there, but we did sell our first team goalkeeper, who got the top amount of clean sheets in the league last season. But Antwerp have always been our bogey team. We always don't seem to do great against Antwerp whenever we play them. They either beat us, we draw against them, or we maybe get a narrow win. I think we just got a penalty there. Because these nearly cost us the season last season. We got a penalty. New boys on the penalty. I think Hugo Joro's on the penalty. Let's see how he does. Go ahead, lad. Keeper saves it. Great debut, mate. Great debut. Fantastic. Golden with the corner. Nope. Okay. We're doing okay. I didn't look at the season preview, actually. You should have looked at that. I'll look at that in a moment. See where we're meant to finish. But to be honest, I'll take a draw against Antwerp in the first game, because we always don't do well against them. Don't want to play for set pieces. Joro's not having a good game. We've got Makedo to put on. I'll wait till around about 70 and I'll make a couple of subs and then I'll make some more at 80. Holmes just got knackered. You heard me talking about him. Home, Joro, Deprez, Golden. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Mane. Home. Mane. Home. Golden. Deprez. Bosch. Go on, Kelowna, lad. He's not offside. He's not offside. He's not offside there. Told you. Beautiful run by him. Deprez has just signed a new 4-year deal as well, which is great because he's one of the best leaders in the team, which I'm quite happy about. It's fine. I'm going to take him off now. Right. So we're going to take Home off. Put Bolin on. That's fine. We're going to take Joro off because he's not playing well and put Makedo on. And then maybe take Golden off because he's booked and give De Silva his first game. Let's do that. Let's get the fitness up in my players. And then we'll wait probably till around about 80ish, see who gets tired, and then we'll take a few guys. So Caballero and my guy have just got tired. So let's take the tired players off. My guy for... Let's put Makedo on at right wing. Let's take my guy off because we've got strikers there and put Vic Waters on up front just so we can get some game time. And then we do have Colliner who can play left back. Oh no, we don't have a left back on the bench. Don't have a right back on the bench. Let's put Ibanez on. Can he play there? Let's put him left back. Let's put him right back. Oh no, Mane can play right back. There we go. We figured it out in the end. There we go. So a load of new players coming on. We should have checked the bench really because we don't have a left Mingo on the bench, which isn't great. Oh, I think our old player was playing against us. I don't know where he went in the end. I don't think that was him. I think that's a win in the first game of the season, which is fantastic. So we will just continue on, I think. I'm going to keep an eye on the job centre, continue on from there. I might look into signing possibly some youngsters for the team who can develop. And I think we're just going to crack on. I think we might just crack on all the way through. Maybe come back to the last game in the normal league title if we're not doing too well. If there is any changes from there, I'll look into it. Obviously, we've got the cup there as well around about here. But it's just going to be continuing on. Obviously, you want to try and follow the pretenses of the vision for the save, where it would be going on to another country, trying to win the top league in that country as well, because we have won 2 top leagues now. If you go back watch the previous videos, but there's just no jobs on a job centre, and I don't want to go to another rebuild again. In my personal opinion, I want to go to like a mid-table team, and I'm going to look for the right job before we leave this time, like I didn't do previously with the Iceland League. Because I left the Iceland League and I just couldn't do anything with that team, unfortunately. Excuse me, sorry. Because there is the AZ Outmore job, but I can't apply for it for some reason, and I don't know why, unless they're waiting on somebody else from there. I have no idea, because it has popped up, but I'll keep an eye on that, and I'll keep an eye on the job centre, because I would love to go to the Eredivisie, and I think that would be good as well, because they do have a lot of good youngsters there. So that's pretty much this episode. I'll probably either come back if we get another job, come back if we get England to a big final or something like that, and a major trophy, or I'll come back if we're doing well, say like if we go to a cup final, or if we're in a Champions League from there, if we place a big team, I'll come back then. But thank you guys for watching. It's just a brief overview. A lot of stuff's happened since the last episode. It's a very stressful episode, and the last episode that'll be getting uploaded soon. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. So goodbye.